Today I'm looking at something more different than the usual platforms. Today I'm looking at something where you can mine cryptocurrency using your PC or your Mac or anything that you have. You don't need to just have like a GPU. You can actually mine just with CPU as well. So today I'm going to show you how you can mine using a Mac, because I currently have a Mac. I don't have a Windows PC. But having said that, I can, there's a wizard for setting it up on Windows as well, and it's really, really simple. So the site that you need to go into is Mineable. I will drop my referral link below. You can actually go and mine, and you actually would get 25% of the mining fee. The mining fee usually the fee is 1%, and if you use a referral, you get 0.25% back. So which means the mining fee will only be 0.75%. Now, Mineable actually does it in a couple of ways. The way they do it is it's a very different method that they do. They do mining on ETH and Monero, but what they do is they actually when you start mining, when you start earning, they will convert it to another currency for you. So in this case, you have all these currencies that you may have. So you might have, like, let's say, Shiba Inu or Dogecoin or Bitcoin Cash, the BAT token, Cosmos, so whatever have you. And there's a whole bunch of them over here that they support. So whatever you wish to have, you just choose it, and then that's it, and I'll show you the steps of how to do this. So basically, they say is, it says mine your favorite non-mineable crypto assets. So our automated system takes care of all the exchanging and transferring to deliver a seamless experience for POW miners. POW stands for proof of work. You mine and receive your coins directly in the asset of your choice. To get started, you select your coin. So in my situation, I preferred Litecoin. So I chose Litecoin over here, as you can see. So when I click on Litecoin, that's what I choose. So what you need to do is you come over here to start, and then you have to choose. So you can choose. So if you have like a GPU, like an NVIDIA, that's pretty good, that has a minimum requirement of 6 gigabytes of VRAM, then you choose ET hash, and that'll be the one that you should choose. You can also choose Ethereum Classic Hash, which is a minimum VRAM requirement of 3 gigabyte. Now, what if you don't have any of those GPUs? You can actually come here and choose a random X, which means it's any CPU. You can mine with any CPU. And then, of course, over here, they have another method, which is the Carpal, which is a Raven. This works on the Raven token that's what they use for the algorithm on this one. So for our case, what we'd be doing is I'm going to show you how you do it for the Mac. So what you would do is you choose the random, and then basically what you need to do is you need to have a wallet. You need to have a wallet address for your Litecoin or any other coin that you choose. So if you choose Bitcoin, you need to have your address, your wallet address. So essentially you come over here, you get your wallet address, you pick any one over here, you come Litecoin, you just say receive, and then you just use this particular one. You copy this, and then you just enter that into over here. You would enter your Litecoin address, and then your worker name, which would be whatever the name is. And then if you enter the referral code, so they give you all the instructions on how to do it. So essentially, I'm just going to show you how this works. So what you need to do is, for the Mac, you will need to get something called XM Rig. So this is a This is one of the mining stuff that you would need. So you need to download these mining files. So what you do is they've got all the instructions on what you need to do. And then you set up the configuration file and off you go. So when you click on GitHub, so what you do is you get all the releases. The latest release is 6.122. So over here, you'd come here. So if you're using a Mac, if you're using the Intel Mac, you would download this x64. And this is what you download. And if you're using like an M1 processor, you'd come and use the Mac OS ARM 64. So, and they have all the stuff available. You have Windows. You can download the Windows 64. You've got the Linux available. So you've got everything that's available. This version over here is the latest one, which is released 26 days ago. So once you actually download that, you would get that over here. So you'd come over here, it'll be a zip file. You unzip the file and you'll get these 3 files. Just these 3 files. That's the config.json, the hash 256 sums, and then of course the main executable one through telnet or through terminal. So this is called xmrig. So these are the three files. I mean, you can either put it wherever you want, but you know, I've just put it in my user folder. So once you have that, what you do is this. The next step you'll need to do is you need to enter a few things. The easiest way to do this is, I mean, of course, you can edit this through the config file over here. So you can just come over here, edit, and enter the information here. So for example, you can enter all your information over here, your Litecoin address, and so forth. But there is an easier way to do this. And the easy way to do this would be you download the files, and then you come over here to the xmrig.com/wizard, and you create a configuration file. So essentially what you do is you click on new configuration, then you click on add a pool, and then you click on custom pool. Now this is where you would add the information that you found here. So the server over here is rx.unmineable.com and the port as well. So you just click on here and you've copied that, and then you come into this wizard and then you paste it. Now, of course, you won't put that 333 here because the port's already there. So you just remove that. Everything else, keep it the same. You would enter your wallet address. So in this wallet address, you would put your Litecoin address or whatever it is. So in this case, you would use this. I'd copy that, put that on, and then I would leave everything else blank. So that is what you would do. Now, it's not just the user here. So what you'll need to do is come back to this, and it says what you need to do. So you need to have your LTC, your address. So, and this is the config that you will need to have. So what you'll need to do is come back over here, change that to LTC : which is the LTC for Litecoin : and then over here now, you'll need to add the worker name. So you can add anything here you want. So after that, you had a dot and your worker name. So for this example, we'll put a dot and we will put any name. Actually, we'll put Nano1 as like a worker name. Now, if you have a referral code, what you'll do is you'll enter that referral code with this. So there is just, so over here it says, you see, the LTD address, the worker, and then of course with that you add the a hash, and then the referral code. So the referral code in this, whatever the referral code is, you'll copy and paste it. Sorry, 1 second. So you'll copy and paste the referral code over here. That's pretty much it. And then you'll just say add the pool. So you're done with the pool now. Then you come to backends, you just leave that. You come to miscellaneous, you leave that. And then you come to result. And this is basically what your config looks like. So that is pretty much it. So your Windows config looks like this. So for this, it's the Mac. So you come over here to the Mac, and then you will click on this. And then you will just copy this. And then you will open up Terminal in your Mac. Now I've run this already, right? So this is what I've run. So I'm going to just stop this just to show you how it works. So I will just quit this. So, okay, I've stopped this and I will just run this command line. So I'm doing the last command line. So for example, this is what you'll copy and paste over here. I'm just basically showing you the ones that I already have set up. So here it's basically that, the LTC address, and then of course the worker name, and then the referral code, and then all I do is hit enter. So once you do, you come over here, you copy this, you come into Terminal, you paste this, and then you just run that. So then it'll tell you what it is, your system that's running on, the amount of RAM, and then it's got the assembly, and then just in about 30-40 seconds, this will start running. So I'm just going to show you what it says when it starts running. So when it starts running, it will show you the amount of stuff that's the hash and so forth over here. Okay, so now it's just setting it up. It's a new job. It's starting to work. So now it's working. So what you'll do is you'll come back over here to Mineable, and then you'll come over here to address, and then it's going to show you exactly what it's doing. So you can see it's starting to mine. I've been mining now for a little bit, so it just shows you how much of the hash that it shows, the worker name, and then the referral code. And then over here, you've got all the stuff, how much is currently being used and mined, right? So far, I've earned this much LTC. So when I reach a certain amount a month, of course, don't expect this to you don't expect this to profit immediately. It takes a while for things to it's going to be a while before you start earning, but you just need to keep it running. Just make sure that you don't close Terminal. If you exit here, this will stop doing it. So over here, it's going to show you what it's made. So you've got your, whenever the balance is 0.02, you can withdraw this amount and it'll automatically get deposited into your Litecoin wallet. So this happens on any. So I've just chosen Litecoin. You can choose Shiba Inu, you can use Matic, you can use anything you want. So it's just depends on what you want to use. And they keep adding new coins all the time. So over here, you've got, this is on the 11th of June, they added Shiba Inu and Matic. On the 22nd of April, they added WinK mining that's available, and then BTT mining available. So they've got quite a number of things. The process works very similarly for Windows, but Windows has they've got a nice little wizard for Windows where you can just choose. It just takes you through the steps. You just include it, and then you just include all this information, and then you're set to go. So it's fairly easy to use. I mean, it didn't take me very long to figure this out. But if you have any questions, you can ask at any time you want. The important thing also over here is your referral code. Make sure you get your referral code. So it tells you exactly, here it says you can earn passively 0.25% from your referral mining rewards. All mining rewards are paid to your balance, whether you're mining or not. And if you set a referral code for your own workers, you will also get rewarded with a lower mining fee. Our 1% fee is now dynamically divided in 3 parts, and it tells you all that information. The last 0.5, the gas fee, goes to the platform. So, get your referral code, and then you can start referring others, so you can earn as well passively. So that's pretty much it. It's pretty easy to do. It doesn't take much power or much CPU resources. It's just tagging along, and I don't believe that it takes a whole lot of information here. I actually haven't installed my processing power, but I can just have a look over here how much CPU it's using. So you can see if I come over here, not sure what it's okay over here. It does take CPU usage actually, so you can see it's it's using quite a bit of CPU. So if you have a pretty low end system, this could actually slow down a lot of your stuff that you're currently doing. So you got to be careful. If you have a powerful system, then you can actually work along with it. It might take up a little bit more of your power, but ideally it's okay. I think on my system I've got an i9 iMac, which is quite powerful, so I can do multiple things without anything slowing down. But you need to be careful if you have a very low end machine, that it can take up a bit of CPU. So I would, this is a good option for you to kind of, if you want to get into mining, this is a very easy method. You don't have to, you can stop this at any time. There's another one called MinerGate, but I think this one would be easier and better, because this automatically converts it into your coin of choice. So basically they're actually exchanging these coins when it gets the rewards, but it makes life a lot easier than this way. You don't have to go to an exchange to change everything with the gas fees and everything. It's all included in this. So this Unmineable is a pretty cool thing. Take a look at it, and if you like it, great. So that's pretty much it, guys. I would appreciate it if you could like and subscribe to my channel. And also, we have a Telegram group. I would appreciate if you could join our Telegram group as well. If you need any help there, you can ask. If you have any questions on, especially Unmineable, I'll try my best to answer as best as I can. And like I said, this is something that you could make an additional income out of, but I don't think you'd make a whole lot. But at least it's something. If you want to get into mining, this is a start. So thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next